We're recording. That was the plan all along. I'm super excited to be here with you guys tonight. Seriously, though, thank you for jumping on. We're going to jump right in because I have so much that I'm so excited about and so much that I want you guys to hear from me. You guys are going to hear from some of our jewels tonight about why this is important. But like I mentioned, for those of you that jumped on right on time, this business is a gift and a blessing. I want you guys to share with me in the comments right now, how has this business impacted you? You can think as big or as small as you want. It can be health, it can be finances, but I want to take a minute just to start this call with gratitude. So what has been the biggest blessing this month, this year, in the past 5 years, in this past decade, if you've been doing it as long as me? This business opportunity has allowed me to stay home with my kids, to have financial freedom, to have time freedom. Yes, the community, it's paying for our products. The health, you're able to stay home. I'm reading the chat right now. Improved mental health, energy, no meds. We could go on and on and on. Listen, if you are passionate about this opportunity, then it is my heart's desire for you that you in 2024 are setting a goal for yourself. It can be big or small. I want to challenge you to make it a stretch, a little bit of a stretch goal, right? But I want you to set a goal. We talked about that on our vision call at the beginning of the year. What if you set a financial goal for yourself? What if you looked at the income that you earned in 2023 and you said, I'm going to add $1,000 to that, or I'm going to add an extra $100 every single month? What if it was a point goal? What if it was a rank up goal? I want you to set a goal for yourself. And what I want is for you to commit to working towards that goal. But what we've been working on is creating a system that's going to help you work towards that goal with more ease. Okay, so we're going to jump right in and I'm going to show you what we have been working on for you guys. Let me share my screen. All right, so let's talk about we have several systems coming, but one system that we are committed to for the year. Okay, this is not a system that we're committed to for February or for quarter 1, but the Jules and myself on our team have decided to link arms and we are all in, all out on this system all the way through 2024. So as leaders on this team, the energy and the excitement and the enthusiasm that you bring to this system is going to determine the momentum that your team gets into. Okay, it depends on when you see this. I want you guys to be pumped up, ready to plug in. That's what leaders do. They get really enthusiastic about whatever it is that's going on in their world. Plexus gives us a new product, we get excited. They give us an event that we're going to attend, we level up our energy and we bring people on that energy train with us. Okay, so some of this you guys have seen, most of it you have not. I'm going to start with something that you've seen, but stick with me and we're going to get there. Okay, so the goal this year really is impact. It's impact, it's working our business smart, and it's working our business with ease, and that's where this system comes in. So let's talk about the impact. What if instead of feeling the frantic, frenzied energy of, every time that there's an event, having to go out and invite 20, 25 people, and it feeling maybe a little inauthentic, or it feeling a little hurried and maybe a little crazed, right? And stressful. What if this year you committed to quality over quantity? That's really what we want for our team this year. We want to represent Plexus with such integrity. We want to make people feel so honored. We want to make them feel like they are so just that we see them as someone who is really special. And that's why we are reaching out to them about Plexus. So what we want for you guys is to commit to having at least one quality conversation a week in 2024. Okay, we've talked about this and I hope you guys are all in on this idea, and I'm going to show you guys some verbiage and I'm going to give you some help on that. This can absolutely be around our products, but what if this was around the business and the opportunity? Where would you be in a year from now if by the end of the year you really got back, you were able to sit back and say, I've had 52 conversations with people about this opportunity. Now, side note, I started an accountability chat on our team page for this, and it was through the team page, and I do not love that. Okay. So starting in February, if you want to be in our actual real accountability chat, not a big team page chat that has 700 people in it, but a real chat with workers, with people who are really wanting to hold themselves accountable to these conversations. We can help each other. We can dialogue about it. We can help each other overcome objections, really, really be a community to one another. Be looking for that. We're going to start that on February 1st. It's going to be like the old school chat groups that we had, like, I don't know, a month ago. Okay. This past month was kind of wacky and crazy. So this is going to be step one, is going to be committing to having one quality conversation a week. So what are we doing here? Okay. We are inviting people to the Sunday night opportunity Zooms. This is a first touch for people. It is ideal, and we're hopeful that someone will watch this Zoom, and then at the end of the Zoom, they're going to be like, I'm all in, sign me up. But really what I want you guys to see is that, yes, we're inviting people to the Zoom, but it really is the work that we do on the front end, and it's the work that we do on the back end of that Zoom that is going to get people to commit to jumping in and sharing these products, sharing their referral link, and doing this business with you. Okay, so we want to help equip you, but this is what you guys can expect on the Zooms. You're going to hear 3 quality testimonials. We have diamonds leading these Zooms through all the way through April, and hopefully we'll be able to get them scheduled out through the end of the year. These are going to be, this is so refreshing for our team, right? Because you guys are going to be able to hear from people. You're going to hear testimonials that you have never heard before. If you have been on a Sunday night Zoom, will you let me know in the chat? Have you ever attended one of the Sunday night Zooms before? This past week was amazing. Suzanne Clinton led it with 2 people on her team. They did a phenomenal job. I don't know if this helps you guys, but I have started getting in to chats with all 3 of the people. So I'm currently in a chat with Nikki, Debbie, and Sarah. That's 2 diamonds, and I think Debbie is an emerald, that are leading this Sunday. I'm in a chat with them. I'm answering questions. I'm guiding them. We're making sure that this is going to be a quality call that you feel comfortable plugging your people into. You can expect giveaways, and you can expect automated support. Okay. This is something new that's coming that I'm very, very excited about, that we are going to do a deep dive into here in a second. So more on that in a moment, but we are committing to 52 conversations a week. Now we know what we're doing with them. We're inviting them to these Sunday Zooms. Now let's talk about the invitation. I'm going to show you guys this document right here. If it's too small, it's okay. Don't freak out. Okay. Don't freak out, because what I have for you is I have a boards app with all of this verbiage, and I'll show you guys the boards app in a second, with all of this verbiage here. But again, we're focusing on quality over quantity. Okay. Here are 4 examples of invitations that you can send. Remember, what if you just did 1 a week? 1 quality invitation a week. What if instead of copying and pasting, you had your boards app open, or you had this document open and you voice texted it? Because you're focusing on quality, okay? But I want you guys to notice the difference between what we were sending, which is bottom right. Hey, me and a few friends are doing a 15-minute call this Sunday evening to show you how you could earn $300 in less than a week. It's going to be super fast and fun. Would you like to hop on and check it out? That's a fine message. You can send that if you want, or you can use one of these first two messages that are way more personalized. You're going to want to edit them. They're way more personalized. And when you guys read these, you guys are going to see how much more of a true connection there is going to be between you and the person that you are having a conversation with. Okay, I'm going to stop my screen share because I'm about to tell you guys about something super awesome that's coming. So what do we have so far? We are committing to 52 conversations this year, quality conversations. We have an every Sunday night Zoom that you can plug people into. That's a system. You know it's going to be there. It's always going to be there. You can count on it. You know what to expect on the Zoom itself. You're going to get the quality testimonials. You're going to get the giveaways. Now, here is where the automation comes into play. Hold on, I'm going to spotlight myself. Drum roll, please. How can I? Okay, am I real big on your screen? Because I'm super excited about this. Okay, I want to tell y'all what we have planned. What we've been doing is we have been having everyone on the Sunday night Zoom. If they want to be in the how to earn chat, if you've been on a Sunday call, you've seen, what do we have them put in the chat? Put me in the chat, right? And then we just hope that they get into this chat. What we're doing is we are going to automate this. So on the Sunday night calls, instead of you having to figure out, like, is your person, like, they're commenting over here and then y'all are trying to find out, like, where's the chat? I need to be added so I can add my person and all the things. And then, like, sometimes I wake up at 6 a.m. and I'm putting the content in at 6 a.m. And then sometimes I wake up at 8 a.m. and I'm putting the content in at 8:30 a.m. And then sometimes I'm at Bible study and it doesn't get in until 1 p.m. We are, yes, hot mess, Sarah Middleton, hot mess. We are automating this. So on our Sunday night calls, whoever is hosting is going to say, if you would like to receive a series of 6 text messages over this next 6 days that will show you how you can earn $300 this week, text the word earn to this phone number. Okay? Simple. They're going to text it to a number and it is going to automatically opt them in. Are y'all so pumped up about this? So let me show you what you are opting your people into. Okay? I know that y'all probably cannot read this. Don't freak out. Okay? I'm not going to read these word for word, but I want to give you the gist and the idea of what you're opting people into. So just go with me here so you can be really confident in the system, so you can be really energetic and enthusiastic about it and get your people excited and plugged in. Immediately when they opt in, they are going to, I don't know why it cut it off at the bottom a little bit, but we'll get the picture. Okay, welcome. We're so excited to partner with you to earn $300 this week. You'll receive a series of 6 text messages, 1 per day over the next 6 days. It's as simple as completing each daily task. After you do, be sure to connect with the person that shared this number with you to let them know you've completed the task. If you haven't set up your referral link with your first product order, you'll need to be sure to do this first. You'll need this link handy as you work through each daily task. And then I let them know, maybe if I expand this, we'll be able to see it. I don't know. Okay, then we let them know that this is a no reply number. So they can't reply back to this number, but we direct them back to the person that invited them. Let me see if it pops up here. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, now day 1 is we are going to have them share on social. I'm not going to read this all to you, but basically we say, share why you decided to say yes to Plexus. Feel free to copy and paste this example or use it as an inspiration to write your own. And we have a copy and paste text or message that they can put on their social. Then we tell them to include a picture with it. And then we let them know when someone comments on your post, be sure to reply, I'll message you, and then reach out to the brand ambassador. Reach out to your brand ambassador. Every single one says, reach out to your brand ambassador, okay? Day 2, they're gonna get the next morning. We have them thinking about why they decided to try Plexus, writing down 3 people that they feel like would benefit from Plexus, and then send the 3 people that you wrote down this simple message. You guys, we've taken what we were using and we super simplified it. Super, super simplified, okay? Day 4, 5, and 6, I have no idea why my slideshow is being so very weird. Day, text number 4, which is technically day 3, we're thinking, having them think about who could benefit from the income. We have the verbiage that they can send. Day 4, they're halfway through the series already. We want them to watch a gut microbiome video. It's linked here. And then we give them another post to put on their page. I just watched a 3-minute video about gut health, and it's so interesting how our gut is directly related to mental health, metabolism, and even our immune system. Did you know that 70 to 80% of your immune system is in your gut? Comment video if you'd like to watch a video about the gut microbiome and what I'm doing to help mine stay healthy, okay? That's day 5. Day 6, which looks so funny, is we have them following up with people. Oh no, we have them looking on their team testimonial page. It's non-specific, but it's reach out to the person that invited you, have them add you to the team testimonial page, and search for testimonials. And then we give them some examples. And then on the last day, we have them following up. Okay. Super, super simple. So here is what I want you guys to know that's really important is if you have a guest on the Sunday evening call and they opt in, they can't reply back to the text message. I can't be like helping all these people replying back to the text message, but this is where you come in. This is where your quality over quantity, like we want quality leadership. We want quality customer service on our team. This is where you come in. And if you have someone that is going to opt into these texts, you opt in with them so that you're seeing what they're getting, so that you're one-off messaging them and you're saying, hey, Maria, did you see day 1? Let's get that post up, girl. Like, I believe in you, or just whatever you want to do. And then you're holding them accountable to doing this. You guys want to get your hands on these texts because I want you to see how very simple it is. It's very, very simple. And that's what we wanted. We have just like worked so hard to make this look and feel very simple for y'all. Okay. What do we have so far? Committing to 1 quality conversation a week. We have a Sunday night opportunity Zoom that we can count on. We are going to have a text opt-in that is going to allow your person that you invited to opt in. Also, another really cool thing, at any time. So if on Sunday night they watch the Zoom and then they're like, I'm going to bed, girl, we can talk about this tomorrow. And then they don't even order their products until Wednesday. Like, they don't have to opt in on Sunday night. This is an opt-in that you can use honestly at any time, whenever you have anyone that you want to get started, like you want them to get into activity to make money, they're going to opt in and they're going to get these messages. And I'm telling y'all, what we're having them do is what? It is simple. Don't you dare, I forbid you from saying, this is too much. It's not too much. This is confusing. It is not confusing. This is overwhelming. Y'all, this ain't overwhelming. Okay, this is not overwhelming. If you can, like, I don't know, if you can text on a cell phone, if you can type on a computer, if you can read a book, like, this is not overwhelming. So don't you tell yourself that lie and use that as a reason to not have the conversations, to not plug people in, to not do the work that creates the recruiting piece and the duplication piece that you so desperately want and need to reach your goals in this year. Okay, so we have these text opt-ins, and let me show you what else we have. I'm so excited. I worked so hard on this for you guys. I've worked so hard on this. Okay, so your goal is work to have one guest on each week's Zoom event. You're going to send the personal invitation, and then you're going to follow up with them based on their response. I'm going to show you guys, I have all of this verbiage in boards. I'm going to show it to you in a second, okay? But I want you to look at the flow. So we have an invitation, and then if they say yes, you say this. If they say yes and they get on the call, you say this. If they say yes and they get on the call, but they are interested, you say this.
Melissa, you're not sharing your screen.
Oh my gosh. Thank you, Janelle. Here we go. Okay, thanks, Janelle. And is this share screen? I feel like this is my problem. I need to make it bigger maybe for y'all. Okay. Does that make sense? Now you're not just like going down some say this maze with me. Okay. So if they say, yes, I'm going to jump on, you're going to say this. Can you see my little arrow highlighter thing when I do that? Okay, good. If they get on the call, you're going to say this. If they get on the call and they're not interested, you're going to say this. If they get on the call and they are interested, you're going to say this. Now, is this making sense? If they don't get on the call, here you go. You're going to say this. If you invite them and they don't reply, well, here's what you do. If you invite them and they say no, here's what you can say, okay? So this is your follow-up verbiage map, okay? All of this is in boards, so you can copy and paste it. Super, super simple. And then, so your goal, have one guest on each week's Zoom event, send a personal invitation, follow up based on their response, and then overcome objections as needed and keep adding value. All right, so let me show you guys our team's board so you can see how simple I have made this for you. If you are not using the boards app, then you're not using our systems. You guys, this is our system. So this board is called Sunday Systems. Here is the invitation verbiage. Look, here's the graphic that I just shared with you. And then here is sample 1 verbiage. Here's sample 2 verbiage. Here's sample 3 verbiage, and so on and so forth. So here's your invite verbiage for Sunday night. Then we have our follow-up verbiage. Here's the graphic that I just showed you on the board. If they say yes to the Zoom, okay, then you're going to send this. If after the Zoom, if they attend it, you say this, okay? And then it says, you're asking them to share their thoughts. Like, what did you think about it? After they share what they love, here's what you can send, okay? So it's like 1, 2A, 3A, 1, 2B. If they did not attend, you send this, or 1, 2C after they attend. And if they are not interested, then you send this, okay? It's all right here. Plus we have our overcoming objections verbiage, which I put this graphic in here, but I actually made the verbiage even better in here. So these are the 6 most common objections that we face. And here is how you can overcome those objections. Okay. And then here is a quick, easy grab for the Zoom link if you need a quick, easy grab for the Zoom link. Now, I am not going to let you guys go yet because I want to show you in our Legacy Collective board, which hopefully you guys are all on, that I have a Sunday System folder right here, and I will share the board, this board with you as well. But I have a Sunday System and it's going to link to that other board. But did you know that we also have an onboarding system for people as well? Okay, so they come in, they're working through these text messages, but we also have this Welcome to Plexus guide, which is a click and go graphic. Do y'all remember this? Are you using this? This is simple. Like, this is what people want. So when you sign someone up to use the products, click this and it takes them directly to the pivotal link for them to register. They can listen to a Welcome to Plexus call. Here's our Welcome to Plexus guide. So you can tell them, I'm sending you this click and go graphic. And then they're going to do it. They're excited. They just bought their products, right? So they're going to be excited about clicking through and looking at why choose Plexus, why supplement, self-assessment. This is something you can have them do. Circle these things, take a screenshot, send it to me for accountability, their why, progress, all of these tools that you guys have, sharing your referral link. What does that look like? This is taking them to the VIP referral program. We also have, last thing I'm going to show you is get your products paid for. So here is, as they're working through those text messages, you can send them this as well, or you can let them work through the 6 days of texts and then send them, okay, this is your next steps. Now let's use our memory jogger. Let's make a list of our people that we can connect with, and so on and so forth. So I don't want you guys to miss out on utilizing the tools and the systems that we have to keep this business simple for you so that you can duplicate the systems and not overcomplicate this. Okay. Are y'all excited about this? Because I'm so excited about this. I first want to open this up to any of the jewels on my team that helped me work on this. And I want to see, is there anything I've forgotten? Is there anything you guys want to add? And then I'm going to open it up to questions.
I just wanted to say real quick, if you're anything like me, and like, I remember at like year 3, 5, 6, 7, there's been times I'm like, I don't even know what to do. Like, I don't know one thing to do. I mean, just, you can text the same thing. So you can go through that. And then you can also go back to that clickable guide as well and go through those steps. So if you ever feel like you don't even know what to do, like, here is a step-by-step like 6 days, go through it, to that guide. Do you have a memory jogger? Do you have that filled out? So that's just what I was thinking. I'm sure I'm alone in that.
Amber, that's like a really great point, is that this is a basic, like this would be like a basic IPA thing, like what we have people doing. By the end of the week, you know, they're reaching out to 30 people about their products. They're reaching out to 30 people about the opportunity. And that's great. You guys can go that route, do that if you want to. If you're in a place where you're like, I can totally sit down and work my business and do this, or I want to do this with my person, awesome. I love it. Or commit to that one good quality conversation a week, or do a mixture of both. I think that's great. Thank you for sharing that. Before I open this up to anyone else, I put in, I'm going to do it again. I'm going to put in the comments the link to the Sunday systems board. Obviously, I'll also have that on our team page, but I put that there for you guys. Okay. Anyone else want to fill in any of my gaps or share anything?
I wanted to share something that my daughter showed me, because the younger generation's a little bit smarter than we are on certain things. Anyway, most of you probably already know this, but you can actually copy and paste from a picture in your phone. So Melissa had that little arrows. If they say this, do this, if this. So let's just say that you don't have the boards app, or it's confusing to you at the moment. You need to learn it for sure. The boards is life-changing. But let's just say you're out and about and you're not thinking about the boards. You can literally screenshot what Melissa just said, the little arrow flow chart. Screenshot that, have it in a folder titled Plexus. Maybe you put all your information pictures in there, or your screenshot, whatever you want in there for your Plexus business. You can literally go to that, put your finger on your phone, and copy the words directly from the picture, go to where you want them, and paste them from a picture.
Yes.
So
I do that a lot.
I mean, I've just been doing that in the last few months, because used to I would get the picture and save it and then go type it out. Literally, yeah. So for anyone that didn't know that, make sure you do that. It's huge. Second is overwhelm is like, it's a choice that you choose. It's something that's not really real. And so we were talking about that in our meeting, that at times, you know, you can hear yourself saying like, oh, I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to do. Well, that is a choice. And so you can choose that and do nothing, or you can really dig in to what Melissa just shared. And 100% anyone can do this. If you're 18 and just starting out, you know, or you're all the way up in your 80s and you want to build a business, like this is plug and play. And you've got to, like Melissa said, you can't just get them signed up on that texting thing and hands off, you're done. Sign up yourself so you know exactly what they're doing. And then you can definitely remind them. So the hard work, it doesn't end when you get them on that text. You know that. You've got to keep working on both sides of it and keep it going. So this is amazing. You guys are going to love it. Dig in and get going.
Yay. Thank you, Kim. Thank you. Thank you. I want to know from you guys, who is committed to having one quality conversation this week. It's Tuesday. So who is committed to inviting and having someone on Sunday evenings call? It's remember, it's a first touch, you guys. It's not like that call. They're going to get off that call and they're going to be like, I'm in. But it's those mini, like micro commitments, right? It's like you have them listen to the call. You have them, you're talking to them, you get them ordering their products. They order their products. You get them opting into the text. You get them doing one thing out of the 6 days. Even if they do one thing, that's a micro commitment. That's a start, right? And the cream will rise to the top. The people that really want this, like you're talking to them, you're casting vision for them the whole time. Maybe you're meeting with them and going over the compensation plan, or you're sharing the compensation plan videos that Plexus has with them. Like you're doing all of these things in the background and on the side so that when they are ready, they have the tools and they're equipped to do this. Oh, I love that. Jessica said they talk a lot about micro commitments at Gold School. Jessica, shout out for being at Gold School in California. I saw you there, friend. So proud of you. All right. Anyone else have anything to add before we open up to questions?
I have
I
lots
just-
to add.
Oh,
Go
go
ahead, Sarah. You
No,
go
no, no.
first.
I
Go.
was just gonna say, don't limit this to just the people who join you for Sunday night calls. Like use this for anybody who shows interest in earning more. Because maybe they're that anxious and they don't want to wait for Sunday night, you know? So use it for anybody. It doesn't have to be people who only join you for Sunday night calls.
I just wanted to add, so if you guys are on Instagram and you're looking at anybody that's selling anything, they always offer an easy opt-in. So what we are doing is super normal, what people are very accustomed to, and it's a simple opt-in. I think what I'm most excited about is the fact that every single person will get the same onboarding. Like no matter if I sign them, if Maria signs them, if my VIP customer that doesn't know much, you know, signs them, as long as they get in on that phone number, they're all going to get the same simple system. And here's one more thing I want to say to those of you that have maybe signed, like you can sign someone, but you've really struggled with the duplication piece. Well, this is it. It's the system. You can sign someone, but what about the other people? It's leveraging this simple system so that anybody can do this, whether they are super savvy and super skilled, or whether they are really just trying to figure it out. Everybody can text a phone number and follow the directions. So I just want to encourage you guys to 100% leverage this. It makes it so easy and takes so much of the heavy lifting off of you and provides a kind of like level playing field for everybody that we're bringing in. So I'm really, really, really proud of this and excited for us to leverage it this year.
Yay, Janelle. Thank you. Thank you. Doesn't this feel very like this is what you're seeing on social right now? This is how people are selling. And we even did our verbiage like that, like comment below video if you want to see the video on the gut microbiome. Like it's very, we're evolving, you guys. We're evolving. We're doing this, yes, So profesh, Sarah said in the comments. We're so professional. We are. I totally consider myself a professional network marketer, you guys. This is my career, and I want us to be doing this with excellence. All right. Does anyone have any questions? Tina Marie, my friend Tina Marie is here, and she told me that I need to send y'all a different link for the boards app. So I'm correcting, and I will send this one because apparently I sent y'all a copy link, but if I send you the invite link when we make updates or changes, this is how you see the updates and changes. So I hope I did it right, but I just put a new one in there. Okay, questions.
I just wanted to also, hey guys, I just wanted to tell y'all I'm reading Atomic Habits again. It's one of my favorite books I've read. And one thing he talks about is people fail, systems don't. So you guys, we have worked really hard, and shout out to Melissa. She has done so much work today on this. And so thank you, Melissa, for that. But I just am so excited. So you guys follow the system for success. Don't reinvent the wheel. We have done the work for you. So now it's your job to implement. And you guys, it's an easy opt-in. But again, don't just leave them there. Do the work with them, hold their hand, be with them every step of the way. That is how you're going to get these people as new business builders, and you're developing connection, and hold their, be there with them every step of the way, but you have the work done for you. So follow that simple system. So I'm super excited, and I cannot wait to utilize this. So
Thanks, Mel. Thank
I was
you.
gonna say, yeah, because to back up that, because you guys are leaders, right? Like, you might know how to train someone and bring someone on, but they might be looking at what you're doing and saying, okay, I can't do that. I don't know how to do that. But what we've done is made this so anybody can do it. So they can look at the system and think, oh, I can invite someone and then have them receive these texts. So it's so like duplicatable that now you don't have to be this, Melissa Eichenhorst leader to be able to follow the system. So it's so duplicatable. So that's what I'm excited about.
Okay, thank you, Amber. Thank you, Melanie. All right, anyone have any questions for us? I'm gonna leave you guys with like a little bit of training on the back end of this too. So stick around, but I wanna make sure I get questions answered.
Well, I just put it in the chat, but I was looking at the boards to kind of make sure I had it in there to download, and I didn't see all the pages, like with the arrows and all the things. I just saw the different pages. Are they not complete yet? Or are you going to add more, or am I missing something?
I think you might be missing something, Marilyn, so we can one-off and
Okay.
troubleshoot that. Can someone confirm? Tina, you're here. Are you in the board? Rachel says she sees everything. So
Because it says the Legacy Collective, I have that. And then under Legacy Collective, it has Sunday Systems.
uh-huh.
I click that, and then it has click the link for Sunday Systems.
Oh, it's on that one. Okay, let me
And then you click the link, and it doesn't
let
have all
me
the
change the link really quick, actually.
Oh, okay.
Because let me see if I
Yeah,
can.
I needed to get that second link that you posted. It wasn't until you sent that second link that I was able to access it, because before what you were doing, it was just looping me and it wasn't actually adding it into my board. But
Okay,
with
I'm
that second
updating
link
it.
that you gave, the invite one, it's in my
Yes.
boards now.
Okay, I'm updating this in real time. So Marilyn, see if that one works. And if not, I'll transfer that board over here, or you guys can actually just use the Sunday Systems board and not the one in Legacy Collective, but we will work it out. Yay. Okay, good.
Yeah, Melissa, it did.
It
Through
worked.
the Legacy Collective, when I click on that Sunday Systems, it goes to the invite link now, and it says put your email in to do it. So it looks good.
Perfect. Yay. Thank you, Marilyn. Thank you for pointing that out. What other
I miss out.
Oh, that's so good.
I do have a question.
Hey, Leah.
Hi. Is it possible to get what the word is and the number? Can't talk. The number, like I think you said something about
Opt in,
next
Melissa.
earn to whatever the number is.
Yes. Tell me the question one more time. I'm sorry. One more
So
time.
to,
Me, not
to
you.
get them, okay, to get them to opt in,
Yes.
what word are they texting to what number?
So I will add this to boards when we have it. We're going to have them text earn to a mystery phone number that we do not have ready yet because it's Tuesday and I have until Sunday to figure everything out. Actually, my project broadcast has been broken, and we just got it fixed today. So we're working on that. It will be ready for this Sunday. And as soon as I do have the number, that will be in boards. So you don't have to wait until Sunday to like, and it will stay the same. It won't change. It'll always be, it's not going to change every week. It'll be the same number every week. But I will get that to you guys ASAP. I promise. I promise. Oh, Jessica, I know. I'm working on it. I'll work on it. If I get it sooner, I'll share on the team page sooner. Or hopefully I'll have it ready by Thursday night when we do our team kickoff call, where you guys are all going to be on the team kickoff call and you're all going to bring at least one person with you, right? Yes. Okay. Do y'all have, yeah, mystery number, Joan. Do y'all have any other questions? If not, I'm going to wrap us up with a little mini training.
Yeah. Hey, Melissa. So she had a question, but I'm gonna ask for her.
Okay.
She wants to know, do they have to order to get these text messages?
I mean, there's no way to be able to see that. I mean, this is like through Project Broadcast, but ideally what's happening is you guys are either inviting happy product users to the Sunday night calls, or you're truly reaching out and connecting with people that have never used Plexus before. And then once the Zoom is over, the first step, and you guys will see this in the graphic in boards, step one is to get them ordering their products. You want them ordering their products first. After they order their products, get them going and sharing. One of the most common objections is I want to wait until I see my own results. I have that in the boards for you, exactly how you guys can overcome that objection. And hopefully you can get them doing this and earning that $300 even while they're waiting for their products to come, because we all know we want our people to have accountability partners and we want them sharing their journey along the way. So that's a great question.
And just to add to that, when they opt into the text, one of the first texts says, if you haven't gotten your products yet, make sure you grab those, get with the brand ambassador that gave you this number so you can order those. So if they happen to opt in before they buy, we're prompting them to go back to their brand ambassador so they can order.
Thank you, Janelle. Yes, thank you. Also, thank you for staying up at like 10:30 at night with me, helping to write these messages. You're the best. All right, do y'all have any other questions about this? No? Okay, really quickly, I'm gonna keep you guys for like 13 more minutes because you're here. So let's hang out for 13 minutes and let's talk about how can we raise our ambition? How can we raise our motivation for doing this? Okay, because you might be here and you might be like, I am all in. I am ready to go. I'm ready to blow up 2024. Some of you guys are here and you're probably like, I'm actually kind of tired. Or you're telling yourself, I have reached out to all the people and I've done all the things and I don't know what to do. I want you guys just to do like a little self-check with where you're at right now. And I want to teach you guys 3 keys to practicing lasting motivation. You have to practice lasting motivation. And number 1 is that you have to raise your ambition. Motivation is very, very related to ambition. And research shows that motivation actually begins in our mind's conception of the future when we're thinking about something that we want or desire, a future benefit, something different. When we did our kickoff call for the year, we're like, what is your vision? What is it that you desire? What is it that you want? If you guys don't have a vision for why you're here, then I want you to really spend some time crafting that. And from that thinking about the thing that we want maybe more of or maybe less of, that's where we get that motivation. And it's the idea for having this ambition for a better life that drives people's fundamental changes in motivation. So when you have an ambition for a better life, that is when things change. That's when you're willing to have the hard conversations. That's when you're willing to send the messages. That's when you're willing to get on the Zooms and pick up the phone and talk to people and get out of your comfort zone, right? On the contrast, if you imagine your future not being any better than today, it's really hard to feel motivation, yeah? Have y'all experienced that? So I want to ask you guys, in the last month, since 2024 started in January, have you guys thought that the future, your business in particular, your personal business is going to be different and better this year? Have you had that thought? Because that one question likely reveals if you've been experiencing much motivation in your day-to-day. And here's the thing, when you remove hope or ambition from people, you just don't do as much. You kind of act less and you're not as productive. You're not as resilient. You don't bounce back from setbacks, right? So how do we get unstuck? How do we get unmotivated? We have to go out and we have to raise our ambitions. So I want you guys to spend some time really thinking, like, how has my ambition been in the last month? I mean, I want you guys to, you can use external things to motivate you. Things like the convention contest, or getting that first check with a comment in it, or stepping off the airplane in Maui this year with the jewels on our team. You can use those things to motivate you, but really it's the act of envisioning them that can change everything. Are you going for anything? Or are you just here? I want you guys to commit to raising your ambition. Okay, so that is step one. That is step one in keeping your motivation going. Number two is developing positive expectancy. All right, how do we stay motivated? Number one, we raise our ambition. We hope for a better life. We hope for a better future. We're working towards something bigger than what we have now. Number two, develop positive expectancy. Have y'all heard the quote, if you don't believe it, you won't achieve it? Sounds really cliche, right? But it's actually valid. Like in research, it's valid. If you don't expect that you will have what you want, or that you'll grow into the person that's actually capable or skilled enough to get what you want, then you don't take action. You won't feel motivated. Motivation and action requires us to expect to believe that the future will happen the way that we hope it will. So do you believe that your goal is possible? Truly, do you believe it? It's not enough just to have the ambition or to think about earning $1,000 this month, or hitting the next rank, or developing that goal. We have to tell ourselves that it is possible. And y'all have heard me say this, and I believe it in my heart and in my soul, that God does not give us ambition in our lives to frustrate us. No, expectancy is us looking forward, not backward. And we serve a God of the not yet seen, right? Developing this positive expectancy isn't about being an expert today. It's about having that growth mindset and growing into it. So I want you guys to have confidence in your ability to figure things out. One of our soundtracks on our team is everything is figure outable, right? Everything is figure outable. So the next time you're sitting down and you're like, I don't even know what to do, that is toxic thinking that will paralyze you and hold you back. You know exactly what to do. You know exactly what to do. So you can choose confusion. You can choose to think that you don't know what to do. But if you believe that you can grow into your future and you expect that it's possible, that's where that motivation comes from. But when you don't think that something can even happen, do you even try? No, you aren't motivated. You're feeling discouraged. You don't have the energy. You don't try. You don't endure the hardships and overcome the obstacles. So I want you guys to put into practice raising your ambition. This is where those vision boards come in. This is where dreaming comes in. And you're sitting in that and you're spending time and you're looking at your goal and you're thinking about it. And then you have this positive expectancy and you're really thinking or journaling, like, why do we believe that we can do it? And what are we going to do to make it happen? Oh, let me mute. Sorry, hold on. I think that was, hi, Marilyn. Okay. I want you guys to be thinking about that, because when you're thinking about that, that's where you gain that self-awareness. And when you have that self-awareness, that's where you gain more accountability and you become more action-oriented. Okay. So I want you guys to be noticing, what is it that, write this down. If y'all are taking notes, write this down. What is it that I believe about myself and my future right now? What do I believe about myself and my future right now? And when you're noticing that maybe it's trending negative, you just write out, okay, I'm feeling what you're feeling. So today I'm going to do these 3 specific things. And when you teach yourself to do that, you stop feeling stuck and incapable of reaching your goal. I don't want you guys to stop working because you're maybe discouraged or because you feel like, you know, you're incapable of doing the thing, when really, if you're feeling that way, reach out to your upline and ask them, what should I be focused on? Do you have any tips? What should I do? What's my next best step? I'm feeling confused. I'm feeling frustrated. What's my next best step? Okay, so number 1, raise the ambition, have that positive expectancy. And when you see yourself leaning towards the negative, I want you guys to ask yourself the question, like, what are the next 3 things that I could be doing? Like, what is it that I'm believing about my future right now? Go to your feeling, identify that feeling. Okay. I want you to talk about why you believe you can do it and what steps you'll take to make it happen. Okay. And number 3, motivation, is the progress principle. Motivation is driven by progress. And we've all heard that progress is the greatest human motivator. Have you guys heard that quote before? Progress is the greatest human motivator. And yeah, progress is often fueled by motivation. So it's our job is to progress each day to kick off more drive in our lives. Motivation often comes from momentum. They build on each other. So if you don't have the motivation right now, then you're probably low energy. You don't feel like trying. You feel discouraged. You feel like it's never going to happen. But if you made it a habit to really discern, like, what is the one thing? What's that one quality conversation I could get into today? What's the one thing that would move the needle forward? Who's the one person I could follow up with? What's the one thing I could put out there on social that's going to make me feel really, really confident in the way that I'm representing myself and our company? And if you did that each day, you would have this monumental amount of motivation by the end of the week. So momentum compounds into motivation, right? So I want you guys to be thinking, how can I take a step forward? My mom is a science teacher and she'd be so happy right now, because it's that Newton's first law of motion, right? That like an object at rest stays at rest, but an object in motion stays in motion. So if you want that motivation inside of you, get back into motion. And decide, like, what is that one thing that I am going to deliberately choose to do? Let it be, wake up and raise your ambition, you guys. Look at your dream board. Visualize, think about your future. Have that positive expectancy. Really identify, like, I know I can do this. How do I know that I can do this? What are the things? What's the number one thing that I'm going to do to move me closer to my goal today? And a lot of us stopped following through a long time ago, right? So we stopped expecting anything from ourselves. So how do we get over that? We get into momentum. We create the momentum. We get into action. And then your brain starts saying to you, I'm a person of action. I'm someone who gets up, who has a goal, and who does the work to get me there. And you're creating the momentum, and then you start expecting more of yourselves, and then you start dreaming bigger. Okay? So these 3 simple keys: raising your ambition, developing positive expectancy, and really honoring the progress principle, like the little steps compound. Doing the thing every single day. And if you can get a little progress, it's going to feel so good, and you're going to want to continue to push forward. And that's where that momentum comes from. You guys, you don't lose motivation. You just stop focusing your mind on what it is that you want. All right. You haven't looked at your goals in a while. You haven't visualized and thought about what you could do to achieve them. So it's not even a motivation problem. It's a focus problem. Motivation isn't something you just have or feel. It's something that you summon within you. And that's what I want for you guys. I want us to summon that motivation. I want us to, it's time to lean into the systems, create energy around the systems so that we can go into 2024 as the most enthusiastic, the most engaged, the most excited team in all of Plexus. That is my hope and my desire. I want to see us all taking steps toward our goal, not 6 months from now, tomorrow, tonight, if you still have the energy. Get in that one conversation, send that message tonight if you want to. Okay, I will see y'all on Thursday. Thank y'all for jumping on with me. I'm so excited, and I love you guys so much. Bye, y'all.